What's up, guys? Jameson Rubik's Guy here. Are you tired of legendaries running away from you or batting your ball away, jumping over it so you waste throws? Stick around. I'll tell you how to avoid that. Come on, I'm always the hardest hitter. What's going on here? I've done about 20 Dialga raids. Let's teach you how to hit excellence on it. I've nailed it. Let's teach you. I'm actually thankful it's not a shiny. 2884 is weather boosted hundo. 2307 is regular hundo. This is bad stats, but this way I can teach you how to throw. So, what's the point of doing this? Well, as I mentioned, you have limited balls when you're doing raids or Team Go Rocket battles, so you want to make sure that every single throw counts if you really want to catch the legendary. If you were to just pick up the ball and throw it, there's a high chance that he would jump, since this guy seems to be pretty jumpy for a four-legged time beast. There's also a chance that he'd knock your ball away, like right there. Since you want every throw to count, we're going to use a special timing technique called setting the circle to sneak in the throw right after an attack, so he doesn't have a chance to bat your ball away, and every throw lands. Step 1, give the Pokemon a berry like normal. Step 2, hold the ball down and watch the circle resize. Obviously, the smaller that you hit inside, the better. When you're at about here, you got a nice. When you're somewhere in the middle, you have a great. And when you're just about the size of his head, you're looking at an excellent. Dialga has a pretty big excellent throw, so that probably works too. Once you're holding the ball down, you will see that the circle will disappear at a certain point during the attack animation. That's how you identify what the attack looks like, and also when your timing will be. So, the circle disappears and reappears as he's basically coming back up. We're going to land the ball on him as that circle reappears. So here's how you do it. Give it a berry like I said, and hold the ball down. Once the circle is the size that you want, let go of the ball. And don't pick it back up until I tell you to. The circle is now sized to a great or an excellent throw, depending on what you want. If you can't do excellence, go for greats. Next step is we are going to wait for the attack. We are not going to pick the ball up again until the attack starts. That's an example of an attack. Once the attack starts, then you can touch the ball because the circle won't be resizing during the attack and start spinning. Quick note, always throw curveballs. I don't care if you've never been good at them. Start now. As long as you hit the Pokemon with a curveball, you have a better chance to catch it than a straight great throw. Once the berry is fed and the circle is set, we're going to wait for the attack. Once the attack starts, we're going to pick it up and start spinning. You need to release the ball before the attack finishes, because the circle will have still been locked at that point. If you're holding the ball when the attack finishes, the circle will start resizing again. You'll have to set it again. You pick it up when the attack starts, and you release it before the attack ends. So set the circle to an excellent, pick it up, launch it, so it lands as the circle reappears. A special tip on Dialga, he's going to attack down like this and then his head's going to come up. I start spinning as his attack starts, and then when his head comes up, that's when my finger goes up to release the ball. He's a pretty far throw, definitely not Pidgey closeness, so you're going to give it quite a bit of a chuck. After just like 5 throws, I'm nailing excellence almost every time. As long as you were happy with how the circle was on your last throw, you don't have to resize it. It's set to an excellent. Bam. See how big that excellent is? That's like great territory for some legendaries. Good, I'm actually glad it doesn't catch because I want to give you guys more of an option to watch. Now you could use a Nana Berry, but the entire purpose of this technique is to get the buff from another berry, so skip the Nanabs. Using this technique bypasses the need for them. You can't do this technique with a Nanab because they never attack. So let's go through this again. Give it a berry, set the circle to the size you want, drop the ball, wait for the attack, pick it up, start spinning, and launch it, so it lands as the circle reappears. You'll notice there that the circle jumped really big to a nice. If that happens for you, it's because you have thrown the ball just a little bit too late. Bring it back a hair of time. Now, obviously, I do have to resize it, and now I just repeat the process. Nailed the excellent. No matter what Pokemon you're facing, you can even do this on wild spawns, the set the circle technique will work. I caught a shiny Snorlax for somebody during GoFest. My heart was racing, I didn't want to lose it. I gave it golden berries, and rather than just throwing it, the Snorlax could jump and I could get a bad throw, so I want to use the set circle technique on important wild spawns so that you know that you can hit the excellent throws, because the circle freezes during the attack, and you sneak it in right after the attack finishes, so there's no chance for the Pokemon to attack again. One extra tip, I see people using this technique in person when I teach it. They'll pick it up during the attack like they're supposed to, like this, and then they'll wait for the circle to reappear and then throw it. The ball has to leave your hand while the attack is still happening. If you see the circle, start again because you were going to throw it too late. One final tip, the ball has hang time. So when you throw it, it's going to spin around and hit him in the face. If there's a lot of time from the circle reappearing to the ball hitting him, there is a higher chance that he could do a second attack or jump. So bring your timing back just a little bit. Throw it just a fraction of a second sooner so you can get that circle to reappear right as the ball is making contact. Once you get it down, you can hit excellence, curveballs every single time. If you want to increase your chances of catching the Pokemon, use golden berries. There's been a recent article suggested by the Sylph Road that the chance to catch legendary Pokemon increases as your ball count decreases. You might want to actually, if you're low on resources, use Pineapps at first. As you start running out of balls, maybe at like 3 or 5 balls left, then switch to Goldens. But if you really care about legendaries, if you have a hundo on screen, or if you're trying to stock up on XL Candy, just go Goldens from the start. So I'm going to switch over to Goldens now because I don't want to lose this. And you notice how I'm not resizing the circle every throw. After the ball leaves my hands, I see the size of the circle. I'm like, okay, cool. It's still an excellent. I don't need to resize it. We're not going to use a silver Pineapple right now. There we go. Caught Dialga. 4 XL Candy. I'll take it. Also, quick note. Should you ever get a shiny from a raid, they are guaranteed catches. Do not use anything other than a Pineapple or a silver Pineapple because you want that extra candy. Using a golden to increase your catch chances does nothing when it's a guaranteed catch. Also, I'm pretty sure Team Go Rocket Leader shinies, Arlo Cliff Sierra, are also guaranteed catches. So mess around, give them a Pineapple. But for sure, shinies from raids are. Quick recap. Give it a berry. Set the circle to the size you want. Set the ball down. Wait for the attack. Pick it up after the attack starts. Attack starts, you're picking up the ball, spinning it, launching it before the attack finishes. It goes through the air, circle reappears, hits him in the face. That's how you nail excellence every time. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know if you have any questions. Jameson, Rubik's Guy out. 2307 and 2884.